Hello, HQTs. Now, we all know how vital social media is as a business tool. Well, pub chain JD Wetherspoon seems to have missed the memo. They are shutting down all their Twitter, IG, and Facebook accounts to keep the focus on the customer, apparently. How did they let their customers know this? Surprise! Through a tweet, of course. I'm Shazza Carpenter, social media fiend and quiz queen, and this is HQ Trivia, the game where you use your brain to make it rain. Before I tell you how to play, you can slide right on the chat to hide it. The rules are simple. I'm going to ask you a series of questions ranging from easy to hard. You have 10 seconds to tap the answer and get those fingers crossed. If you get it correct, you move on, answer all 12 right, and you win, or you split the dosh. And today's prize is a socially savvy £550. You could create your own personal filter with that kind of cash, pay an expert to run your socials, or go on a pub crawl to down pies and pints with your pals. But before you blow it, you've got to show it. Are you ready? Q1, let's go. A useless or unwanted possession is described as a white what? Duke of Durham, elephant, Rolls Royce. Seem to get a lot of these around my birthday time. On the list of useless things, you're unlikely to find any colour of rolls, but don't roll in a white elephant. Elephant is your answer here. 69,441 of you. Rolling on to the next round. In Southeast Asia, being gifted a white elephant was both a blessing and a curse, a sacred sign of royal favour, but an unholy pain to look after. Q2, what's the name of the most expensive dark blue property in the British version of Monopoly? Mayfair, Mayday, Mayday, maybe a bit unfair. You don't want to land on that square if somebody else owns it. That's for sure. Leave your wallet at home and it may be unfair, but you'll be crying Mayday when the bill is handed to you in Mayfair. It's going to be quite pricey. 68,725 of you with a fair win there. Mayfair is home to London's largest concentration of five-star hotels, so the square's maximum rent of £2,000 sounds like a bargain, doesn't it? Q3, what did the limit on contactless card payments climb to in September 2015? £100, £30, £50. Hopefully this is not your limit in today's game. Payment is so easy with contactless, but so is draining your bank account. Letting you make it rain a little harder, the limit rose to £30 in 2015. 60,753 of you remember that. The previous limit was £20 per transaction, but was bumped up to cover the average supermarket sweep. I want to give some shout-outs quickly to you HQTs. Hello to Kai and Ellen at Team Dolby Vivisol. Hi to the Bix team in Dublin. Also to Ben, Connor, Bobby and Jean at Dream Team. Hi, guys. We've got Gregor and Isla of Stop the Rain Troops, the Plough crew of Sheen, and Tom Masters as well. Get well soon, Tom. Good luck to all of you players. Q4. Which actor's brother is a former RAF pilot with the call sign OB2? Liam Neeson, Ewan McGregor, Alec Guinness. Help me, OB2 Kenobi. You're my only hope. 3 Jedi Masters, but which one has the Air Force sensitive brother? He's a fan of trains and the Obi-Wan of Episode 1, Ewan McGregor. Here on Q4, 42,184 if you have the Force with you. Elder brother Colin is a former Tornado pilot. The two flew together in the BBC documentary RAF at 100. Q5, which of these cities was the Lusitania heading to when it sank? Liverpool, Portsmouth, Southampton. Hoping none of you sink here on this one. The Lusitania. The massive passenger ship set sail from New York, but where was it heading? I'd sink too if I found out I'd be arriving in Liverpool. I'm just kidding, Liverpudlians, just kidding. Liverpool, your winning answer here. And that was a brutal question. That was a brutal question. Not quite sausage. 13,832 of you still afloat. Liverpool was known as the New York of Europe, which is a bit harsh. They aren't that bad at football. Sorry, guys. Q6. Which of these bands provided live music at Wayne Rooney's wedding to Colleen? Manic Street Preachers, Stereophonics, Super Furry Animals. Wayleen's wedding. Do you remember it? Back in 2008, I think it was. 3 Welsh rock legends, but which of them had to do a load of Oasis covers at the Rooney reception, making you use both your ears? It's Stereophonics for the win here on Q6. 11,022 of you moving to the right beat. Wayne even got up on stage to sing with the band, a wedding present nobody wanted him to open in front of them. Q7. Which of these golfers named his first child after a hole at the Augusta golf course? Jack Nicklaus, Tiger Woods, Sergio Garcia. Named after a hole. Charming. Most people play golf to get away from the family, but not this Masters champion, the Spanish sphere smacker, Sergio Garcia, for the win here on Q7. 4,558 of you putting your way closer to that prize. Sergio had a daughter earlier this year. He named her Azalea after the 13th hole that proved so lucky for him in last year's Masters. Q8. At the end of World War II, what was the name of the only raven left at the Tower of London? Mabel, Grog, Grip. The lone raven left behind. Ravens are incredibly smart, so obviously they bailed when the bombing started. The one bird brain who was born to hold still is Grip. Grip held on tightly, and that was an absolutely sausage question here on Q8. The first sausage of the game. 593 of you still got a grip on the game right now. Now, Grog stuck to his name too. The feathered fugitive was last seen outside an East End boozer. Q9. Which of these American movies is not a remake of a South Korean movie? Old Boy, The Lake House, The Departed. The Americans get their inspiration from all over, it turns out. At least it's not just our shows they remake. Originally a Hong Kongese crime thriller called Infernal Affairs. It's The Departed, which was a fantastic movie, wasn't it? 285 of you still with us. The rest of you are dearly departed now at this point. Starring Matt Damon and Leo DiCaprio, Martin Scorsese's film picked up 4 Oscars, including Best Director and Best Picture as well. Q10. Which of these plants was found on a volcanic island after it was presumed extinct? Caribbean lily, Ascension fern, Hawaiian hibiscus. They had the funeral and everything. If the only place you can survive is on a volcano, maybe you're better off extinct. Crossing its fingers for Pompeii 2.0 not to happen is Ascension fern. Ascension fern for the win here. 134 of you are ascending. Faking their own deaths in the 50s, 4 of the ferns were rumbled in 2009. They've been locked up in Kew Gardens ever since. Q11, just 2 questions to go, players. Which of these literary texts was banned in the UK? Lolita, A Clockwork Orange, The Satanic Verses. Not banned in the USA this time. Banned in the UK. Stanley Kubrick's A Clockwork Orange may have been controversial, but it's the book behind another of his movies we're looking for here. Far less funny than its name suggests. Lolita was banned in the UK, and 48 of you knew that. Banish any distractions because we are moving on to the final round with 48 players left in the game. £550 sterling up for grabs. Another 4 players using their extra lives to get back in. They're going after the win. Who is going to take it home? Q12, an 18th century English MP, lends his name to the strait between which 2 countries? India, Sri Lanka, Singapore, Malaysia, Cuba, the Bahamas. Straight answers Only here, please, players. It's the last place you'd expect to find Santa Claus, but the Nicholas Channel separates Cuba from the Bahamas. Robert Polk's the name. Keeping cricket giants apart is the game. You'll find the Polk Strait between India and Sri Lanka for the win here. And we have 25 winners, my lovelies. Congratulations to our 25 winners standing strong here at the end. You are taking home £22. Yes, a full £22. We've got Sophie Lowe. We've got Andy Birch with his girlfriend right there. Looks like TJD 460 and another name I'm not even going to try to read. That's a complex username right there. But congrats to all our 25 winners. What are you going to do with that £22? Maybe buy yourself a white elephant for no good reason. Add it to your contactless card. You could use the full amount. Couldn't you? So much you could do with the cash. Another stellar game, my lovelies. As always, you can find me here on Twitter and Instagram. Let me know how well you did in today's game and request your shout-outs early for tonight. That's it for now, but join me back here this evening at 9 p.m. when you could be crowned £550 richer. Until then, winners, enjoy your earnings. Players, enjoy your learnings. I'll see you in a few. Bye.